Hey guys, welcome to Wrestle Kingdom. Latest news.
The Hardy Boys win NXT Tag Team Championships. Saudi Arabia attempt to buy WWE. Selling TNA wrestling in the future. Masha Slamovich breaks silence. Bret Hart says Triple H is a phony. Why Adam Copeland Edge left AEW. Make sure to like and subscribe, and so much more. The Hardy Boys win NXT Tag Team Championships at TNA vs. NXT Showdown. For the first time ever, TNA wrestlers hold a WWE Championship, as the Hardy Boys defeated Darkstate at NXT Showdown, and their winner takes all title-for-title match to capture the NXT Tag Team Championships. Dion Lennox and Osiris Griffin hope to get an early advantage by jumping the gun and attacking Matt and Jeff Hardy alongside their other Darkstate teammates, Cutler James and Saquon Sugars, who were sent to the back by the referee to even the odds. Eventually, Jeff Hardy scored the pin on Lennox, following Matt Hardy's twist of fate with his trademark Swanton Bomb. Hardy Boys won NXT Tag Team Championship, while TNA President Carlos Silva and the Dudleys were watching them. Backstage news on reports of Saudi Arabia attempting to purchase WWE. WWE has officially announced that WrestleMania 43 will be held in Saudi Arabia in 2027. This has led to some speculation about a possible Saudi bid to purchase the company outright. During a recent Fightful Select Q&A, Sean Ross Sapp downplayed the rumors. He explained that TKO is focused on reducing its debt through deals with Saudi Arabia, but a full sale to the country wouldn't make much sense. It was added that such a move could create big-time hurdles in retaining talent, as many wrestlers would be reluctant to work on a permanent basis in the Middle East. TNA Wrestling not closing door on potential sale. Carlos Silva isn't ruling anything out when it comes to TNA Wrestling's long-term future, including a possible sale of the company. While speaking with TV Insider, the Anthem Sports Group president was asked about his history in acquisitions and how that experience might influence what's next for the TNA brand. Silva has a long track record of building and flipping successful media properties, and when asked directly if TNA might be for sale in the future, he didn't dodge the question. Instead, he laid out a vision where strong execution opens the door to big money interest. I have built up and sold a number of properties throughout my career. I think the key to all of that is having a great product, Silva explained. And then came the money quote. The clearest indication yet that Anthem could be open to selling TNA under the right circumstances. If we do all that, yeah, there could definitely be people that come and knock on our door and say, "Can we give you investment dollars?" Or they may say, "Can we buy you?" But if we don't build the product or make it great, none of that other stuff happens. The real reason why Adam Copeland was written off AEW TV revealed. Wednesday night's episode of AEW Dynamite featured a video filmed after AEW All Out 2025, where Adam Copeland announced that he would be stepping away from television, admitting that he wasn't sure if he would ever return. This sparked speculation among fans that Copeland could be heading back to WWE for a one-off farewell match against John Cena. According to a report from PW Insider, Copeland's absence from AEW programming is due to his filming commitments for the new season of Percy Jackson and the Olympians on Disney+. He plays Ares, the god of war, in the hit series. Deadline is reporting that production on Season 3 began last month. Meanwhile, Season 2 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians is set to premiere on Disney+ on December 10th, with Season 3, featuring Copeland, to arrive at a later date. Masha Slamovich breaks silence after domestic abuse allegations from Akira Surface. Masha Slamovich is facing serious heat after domestic violence accusations were made public by her ex-partner, independent wrestler Akira. She said, "Up until the beginning of this year, I was in a toxic and mutually destructive relationship. We hurt each other deeply, and in private moments, failed to treat each other with the consideration and respect we both deserve. I take responsibility for my actions, and I am sorry, embarrassed, and ashamed of the role I played in our relationship and the way things turned out. In the time since, I have sought help to reflect on this time and deal with conflict in more mature, healthier, and sustainable ways. I apologize to those that I let down, including my former partner. I hope he is able to heal. This will be my only statement on the matter." Masha, Mr. Kennedy claims John Cena played bigger role than Randy Orton in his WWE release. Mr. Kennedy has claimed John Cena was more involved in his release than Randy Orton. While speaking on the Mike Check podcast, Mr. Kennedy revealed whether his peers viewed him differently after John Cena accidentally tore his pectoral muscle during their match. He said everyone knew he wasn't at fault for the injury. Was I perceived among my peers any different after the incident with Cena where he accidentally tore his pectoral muscle? Everybody knew I had nothing to do with that. Talking about his WWE release and the long-rumored involvement of Randy Orton and John Cena, Kennedy stated that while people often focus on Orton's role, he claimed Cena was actually more involved than Orton in what happened. About the Randy Orton and John Cena situation in WWE and my release, everyone always asks about the Randy Orton part of that story. But I'll say this, John was way more involved than Randy Orton, I would say. It's honestly not a negative thing to be right now. It literally just is what it is, and yeah, I have no negative emotions surrounding it now. Backstage news on Britt Baker's AEW status. Will she ever return? During a recent Fightful Select session, Sean Ross Sapp confirmed that Baker remains under AEW contract. In fact, her deal could be extended due to the amount of time she has missed while recovering from injuries. There have been past reports about Baker being caught on cameras and microphones saying nobody cares following a segment with Serena Deeb. There were also issues between Baker, MJF, and Alicia Rataud, which led to some backstage heat. Additionally, her match with Mercedes Moné, which came after long stretches of inactivity and ongoing injuries, was said to have rubbed some people the wrong way. It is said that AEW shares part of the blame for putting Baker into such a major match despite her limited ring time over the past year. It was added that Baker still has at least a year remaining on her contract, with the potential for added time pushing it into 2027. She will likely appear in AEW again once the company is ready to feature her. And finally, Baker is reportedly healthy, prepared, and eager to return. Bret Hart buries Triple H, never wanted to wrestle him. During a recent interview with Inside the Ropes, WWE Hall of Famer Bret Hart criticized WWE Chief Creative Officer Paul Triple H Levesque, calling him a phony and stating that he never viewed him as a great wrestler inside the ring. He said, "I never rated him. I don't. You guys tell me. There's not one match I ever watched of Triple H's with anybody that I ever thought like, oh, that's a great match. I never ever wanted to wrestle him. I always look at every wrestler and go, I could do this with that guy, and I could do this with that guy. But with Triple H, it was always just a match. Nothing special ever came to my mind."
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more wrestling news and wrestling content.